Don't you just want to be happy? Hello, all you beautiful souls out there in my social media family. How are you doing today? My name is Chris, and I'm here to help you find your happiness. In today's video, we're going to be discussing just the simple ideology of being happy. So that's why I posed a question at the very beginning is, don't you just want to be happy? I know for a lot of us, we obviously do. None of us ever really want to experience any sort of anger, frustration, hate. However, one of the things that we do have to understand that there's going to be ups and downs in life, okay? There's nothing that we can do about it. There's always going to be good times, there's always going to be low times, okay? Now, one of the things that you could really start to do, and this is something that I've done that has allowed me to bring more happiness into my life, is understand that there is going to be ups and downs. And when we understand that there's going to be ups and downs, that's when we can really start to look at life in a whole different perspective. Now, so for example, what I mean by that is so that when I experience things that are considered bad or negative, I no longer look at them that way. I now look at them as just a contrast experience that I can learn from. So one of the ways that I'm able to maintain my happiness through those contrasting experience is breath work, okay? So whenever something comes up and it's really starting to frustrate me, the first thing I do is I take a deep breath. The next thing I do is to make sure that I realize, I kind of pat myself and say, okay, I'm still alive. So with that realization, okay, taking a deep breath kind of gives you that little bit to kind of just process everything that's happening in that moment, okay? And then being grateful for the fact that you're still alive gives you a different perspective, because anytime that you're still alive and you're not hurt, okay, there's nothing broken, you're not bleeding, then you can realize that whatever is going on, there's a solution to it. And that's also one of the things that I want to mention to you right now is if you can start being more of a solution-based thinking type of person rather than a problem-based thinking type of person, there's going to be able to get through situations much faster than you would on your in the past. And I know that's one thing for me that's been extremely helpful is looking at situations as I'm not labeling them as either negative or bad. I label them now when something comes up. The very first question that comes to mind is, okay, what am I supposed to learn from this? Okay, how did it happen? Why did it happen? And what was my part that I played in allowing that to happen? Okay, because a lot of the things that happen that are contrasting like that is usually something that we've allowed to go by or haven't addressed or haven't set a proper boundary in order to prevent those things from happening. And now that I've been able to do that, I cannot tell you how much happiness I've been able to find in my life. And that is the gift through all of these videos that I make. That is the gift that I'm trying to share with everybody else, is that gift of happiness, that gift of life in a way that it was when we were kids. Because that's the point that I've gotten back to. I've remembered my inner child. I've realized that my job isn't here to fix other people. I've understood the importance of focusing on myself. So through all of these things, I have been able to really understand life itself and find a purpose. And that purpose is embracing all of those things that have happened to me in the past and sharing my experiences with all of you out there on how I was able to heal and move on from them and find a higher level of self-love, self-respect, and self-acceptance than I have ever had in my entire life combined. Even at my best moments in my past, I had never felt the amount of love for myself or respect for myself that I do now. And it's all through just realizing that happiness is a choice, taking away the responsibility from anybody else other than me for my happiness, and not relying on external situations or external people, right, for my happiness. And because of that inner peace and inner happiness that I have is not something that goes away. Everything else that comes in, the friends that I have, I'm single right now, so when I do get a girlfriend, okay, those are all just things that are bonuses on top of everything else that is happening in life. Because right now, the happiness that I have is virtually constant. I mean, there's times that I wobble, I'm still human, there's things that are going to come up, but yet because I've realized that happiness is a choice and that I'm going to move forward choosing happiness rather than and focusing on that happiness rather than focusing on what has happened and what I can't change. So by doing that, that's where you're going to be able to find the same level of happiness that I have. I guarantee it. If you're having a problem figuring it out, please reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to share all of my experiences with you that I have in order to help you find your happiness. So don't forget to smash that thumbs up button if you like this video. Also, as I say in all my videos, please share this with somebody who you think might benefit from it, because we never know when the right words from the right person will help somebody find their happiness. All right, everybody, until next time, I'm sending y'all much love. Namaste.